Archangel Michael says, this is not the kind of message you can ignore. It's urgent, it's personal, and it's divine. What has been hidden in shadows is now being dragged into the light, and the truth they tried to bury is screaming louder than ever before. They thought their lies would remain buried forever, but heaven never forgets. Their silence is breaking, their voice is trembling, and the guilt is rotting them from the inside. The fire of exposure has begun, and it's devouring the mask they wore so comfortably. The name they whispered in secret to frame you now echoes through corridors of truth. What was once used to mock you is now returning to haunt them. Their hands are shaking, their steps are unsteady, because the divine spotlight is now locked on them. Archangel Michael says, the tables have turned with a thunderous roar. The liar never imagined their story would collapse like this, but the heavens were watching. Now justice is no longer a quiet idea. It's an earthquake shaking everything they built on deception. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Their mouth is dry. Their eyes are darting, restless, watching every move you make. They fear not your revenge, but your rise. The pain they plotted for you is looping back to their doorstep. The people they used to believe them are beginning to see through their drama. The truth is unfolding slowly, painfully, gloriously. One by one, the lies are unraveling like threads from a rotten fabric. Screenshots, memories, and voices are surfacing. And someone close to them is turning, ready to speak the truth. Archangel Michael says, you don't need to expose them. Heaven already did. Everything is aligning, and their fake world is cracking in places they can't glue back together. Type Amen to get blessing 717. They made you the villain in their story, but now they're begging the universe to protect them from the real fallout. Their mask is melting in front of the same crowd they manipulated. This is divine justice in motion, slow, heavy, undeniable. They called you names. They painted you with shame. But now they're swallowing their words as their lies collapse on them like bricks. You kept your peace, even when the truth screamed within you. That silence is now your power, and that restraint has become your shield. The liar is left exposed, shivering, stripped of their fake glory. They used your name to climb, but forgot that the foundation was crooked. Now they are tumbling, and your name is shining through the dust of their fall. Archangel Michael says, the divine has cleared your name with fire. Type Amen to get blessing 555. You never needed revenge. You needed time, and heaven granted it. And now, in the right hour, the justice is too loud to ignore. Their closest friend is now their biggest fear. Someone who once defended them is about to speak your truth in public. The liar's world is shrinking, and their fake strength is disappearing. There's panic in their home. There's fear in their sleep. Their dreams are haunted by the sound of your silence. Because your rise, your peace, and your glow are exposing their deception more than any shouting ever could. They can't look away because your success is burning through their narrative. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Their plans to ruin you didn't just fail, they flipped. Every seed of falsehood they planted is now sprouting thorns in their own path. You are untouched by it, elevated by it. The lies were heavy, yes, but they were not rooted in truth. That's why they're falling apart now. That's why the one who lied can barely hold a conversation anymore. People are watching them stumble. Their charm is failing. Their confidence is a mask, and it's slipping with every truth that surfaces. You don't need to chase the lie, they're being cornered by their own chaos. Archangel Michael says, this exposure was written, planned, and divinely timed. Type Amen to get blessing 101. They mocked your loyalty. They laughed at your patience. But now they wish they could go back and undo every step they took to twist your name. One voice, one message, one piece of proof has already leaked. More is coming. The house of cards is tumbling. The ones who believed them are now embarrassed. The people who walked away from you are circling back, whispering apologies in the background. The shame is now theirs to wear. This is not the end for you, it's a beginning. For them, it's a downfall they never saw coming. For you, it's a breakthrough you earned with silent strength. Type Amen to get blessing 144. Archangel Michael says, their panic is your confirmation. They know what they did, and now so does the world. You were the light they couldn't dim. Every room they walk into now carries tension. Every smile they fake is being studied. They know they're being watched. The person they tried to turn against you is no longer blind. The conversations they thought were private are now echoing loudly. The web of lies is collapsing. And amidst their desperation, you are glowing. You are calm. You are whole. That's what scares them the most. Type Amen to get blessing 999. You don't even have to speak, your presence carries proof. The divine has stamped your name with honor. You are untouched by the ashes of their crumbling illusions. People are curious. They want to hear your version. But you don't have to speak, it's already unfolding without your voice. Everything done in the dark is being whispered in the light. Their fake power is dissolving. Their lies have no air left to breathe. You are free from their grip. They, however, are now chained by their own falsehoods. The price of deception is heavy, and they are paying it with panic. Type Amen to get blessing 369. The story is shifting. The spotlight is no longer theirs to manipulate. You are the truth in a world full of noise. They regret the day they ever used your name for gain. They regret turning your kindness into weakness. But it's too late. The damage is theirs. The healing is yours. And the world is watching. Archangel Michael says, this moment was promised. Their lies tried to bury your worth, but now you rise, higher, louder, brighter. Type Amen to get blessing 808. A person they trusted is secretly documenting every word. More evidence is coming. The downfall will be public. They're no longer just scared, they're trembling. Their future is foggy. They can't control the story anymore. The one who listened to their lies has now turned. That person knows the truth and is ready to speak it out. That's the nail in the coffin. You, on the other hand, don't need to do anything. The divine is fighting for you. The liar is being defeated by their own reflection. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Your silence was louder than any scream. Your peace was more powerful than any argument. And now, your victory is undeniable. They said you were wrong. They painted your image with shadows. But the sun has risen, and your truth is glowing everywhere. There are calls being made. There are messages being deleted. But it's too late. Heaven has the full record. Archangel Michael says, they will remember this season for the rest of their life. The season when their lies found them, exposed them, broke them. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Let them panic. Let them sweat. Let them feel the weight of truth. You have already walked through the fire and came out gold. They can't undo the exposure. They can't reframe the story. The divine hand has pressed the truth into every heart. Soon you'll hear the apology you never expected. But by then, you'll be too far ahead to need it. The pain has passed. The glow remains. Archangel Michael says, the truth has spoken. It cannot be unsaid. And your name will be honored, again and again. Type Amen to get blessing 432. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Their voice is failing them now. They can't lie their way out of this one. Too many eyes are watching, too many hearts are aware. The ripple of their actions is reaching places they never thought it would. What they did in shadows is now the topic of every closed-door conversation. And the one thing they prayed wouldn't happen, has happened. Your truth is standing tall, and their false story is lying in ruins. No amount of charm, influence, or manipulation can save them now. Their story is cracking at every corner. Archangel Michael says, don't interrupt what heaven is completing. Let the exposure continue. Let the light do its work. Type Amen to get blessing 606. There was a time you cried in silence while they smiled publicly. There was a moment when they celebrated your downfall without shame. But look now, who is being watched, and who is being lifted? You have become the proof that light always wins over illusion. Their laughter has turned to dread. Their secrets are becoming everyone's knowledge. One by one, those who followed their lies are falling away. No one wants to be attached to the crashing plane. Their alliances are weak, fading, gone. You are no longer just rising, you are unstoppable. The people they warned about you are now cheering for your return. Everything is shifting in divine rhythm. Type Amen to get blessing 334. You won't need revenge, because your rise is louder than their downfall. You won't need justice in words, because the universe is serving it in actions. They can barely face their own reflection. You were never the villain. You were the light they couldn't dim, the truth they couldn't handle. And now, everyone can see who was who. They are praying for silence, for distraction, for some miracle to erase what has begun. But this is the season of revelation. This is the season where masks fall. Let them squirm. Let them regret. Let them feel what you once felt. But you, don't look back. You've been chosen to walk forward now. Type Amen to get blessing 303. There's a message about you in their inbox, someone finally told the truth. There's a picture being shared that they thought was hidden. Evidence is rising. They are scared to open their phone. Scared to check their messages. Because the truth is haunting them from all angles now. The person they tried to turn against you, that person is standing in your favor now. The lies that once felt like storms are clearing. Archangel Michael says, don't be surprised when they try to act innocent. But don't give them space either. This is your divine justice in motion. Type Amen to get blessing 737. There are whispers in every corner of their world now. People who never defended you are suddenly questioning them. People are connecting the dots. The change in your life is not just personal, it's prophetic. The shift in your energy has started breaking curses and destroying false narratives. You are glowing with dignity, while they are rotting with guilt. This is not just karma, it's divine justice personalized just for you. The very crowd that once mocked your pain is now clapping for your healing. And the one who laughed the loudest, they're the most afraid today. Type Amen to get blessing 414. They can't undo what was said. They can't take back what was done. The lie has become their prison. Your name is rising. Your truth is being celebrated. And the heavens are smiling on you. Their reputation is no longer in their control. What they did behind closed doors is now flooding into the light. No escape. No excuse. You may have walked through fire, but now you walk on gold. Archangel Michael says, your story has shifted, and it can never go back. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. Your silence has become sacred. Your resilience has become their mirror. Everything they tried to hide is coming out through the mouths of those they never expected to betray them. They are seeing shadows in their sleep. They are hearing your name in places they never wanted to hear it. Their world is echoing with consequences. They once called you weak. Now they can't handle your strength. They once spread rumors. Now they're whispering prayers for mercy. Let them panic. Let them explain. You don't need to prove anything anymore. The divine has spoken louder than any lie ever could. Type Amen to get blessing 5555. The one who held secrets about you is no longer silent. That person is ready to release everything. The story is about to go public. There are messages being screenshotted. Recordings being saved. Conversations being replayed. And every lie is being traced back to them. You have stayed noble, and that nobility is your reward. They chose the cheap thrill of gossip and now face the heavy price of truth. Their energy is scattered, chaotic, broken. Archangel Michael says, you are not here to explain yourself. You are here to evolve beyond the storm they created. And evolve you have. Type Amen to get blessing 616. This season will be remembered. Not for what they did to you, but for how heaven turned it in your favor. This is your time to soar. They thought they controlled the story. But the divine was the real author. And in this final chapter, they are only a warning, not the ending. Let your glow keep growing. Let your blessings arrive unannounced. The truth has spoken, it's done. And what they tried to steal from you, heaven is replacing it tenfold. This is your restoration. Type Amen to get blessing 919. You were never meant to stay broken. You were never meant to live beneath their labels. And now, you never will again. They're trying to play calm, but inside they're crumbling. Their hands tremble when your name is spoken. They are scared of the judgment they earned. Your peace is sacred now. Your strength is admired. Even those who walked away now wish they stood by your side. Archangel Michael says, let the world watch. You're rising for real this time. And no lie can stop it. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You were the truth all along. You were the light in the story, even when they tried to dim you. And now? The whole world knows. Let them keep hiding. Let them keep avoiding. But the truth never hides. It shines. It glows. It sets free. Their lies were a moment. Your truth is eternal. Their stories are fading. Your reality is just beginning. They are sweating. You are glowing. They are afraid. You are free. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. And this freedom, it's not just for you. It's for your future. It's for everyone who will never believe another lie about you again. Your silence was strength. Your tears were fuel. Your patience was a prophecy. And today, it's fulfilled. They never imagined you'd survive it. But now? You're thriving. You're rising. You are becoming everything they feared. Archangel Michael says, the truth is your sword. And it has cut through every false chain they tried to tie you with. Type Amen to get blessing 888. This is the final hour for them to face it. And the first hour for you to celebrate it. No more hiding. No more shame. Only truth. Your name is clear. Your spirit is whole. Your heart is vindicated. Let the panic they feel be their lesson. You are not just rising, you are being crowned. The divine has honored you publicly. And the crown can't be taken back. Let this truth echo for generations. The liar fell, but the light lived. Type Amen to get blessing 121. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Dove Love Letter, your time has come. They are whispering now instead of shouting. The voice they use to damage you is quiet, almost mute. They know that every word they said is being dissected and questioned. The people around them are no longer offering support but asking questions. Doubts have spread through their circle like wildfire. The fake stories they told are now turning into their worst nightmares. They're replaying every moment they lied, every message they twisted, every conversation they manipulated. The guilt they once ignored is now heavier than they can bear. Their own mind has become their prison. Archangel Michael says, this is the power of spiritual justice. You don't need to seek it, it seeks you when your heart is clean and your truth remains unshaken. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. They tried to distract people with rumors while hiding behind fake smiles. But truth is not fragile like lies, it's eternal. And now, it's louder than their denial. What they feared the most has begun, their own allies are stepping back. The one they used to manipulate others has turned into the one who now sees clearly. And the exposure has no pause button. You, who once walked with the weight of betrayal, are now walking with the strength of divine vindication. There is no need to confront them. The universe is doing it for you, every hour, every day. The words that once wounded you are now turning into blessings. Their curses have turned into your elevation. Their deceit has built your throne. Type Amen to get blessing 171. They don't know how to face you anymore. The weight of your presence is unbearable to them. Your silence speaks louder than anything they can say. They wonder what you know. They fear that someone has told you everything. And that fear is turning their nights sleepless and their mornings full of dread. They're looking over their shoulder. Watching their phones. Waiting for the consequences they know are coming. Because now everyone around them knows something's not right. Archangel Michael says, the final thread of deception is snapping. And the fall from grace is not only public, it's irreversible. Type Amen to get blessing 626. People are starting to talk. The same crowd that once listened to them now questions everything they ever said. The lies are unraveling like fabric in the rain. You are walking with a new glow. A divine glow. One that even your enemies cannot deny. Their energy has changed. No more boldness, no more confidence. Just anxiety, regret, and fear. They thought they could bury your name in the mud. But heaven planted it like a seed, and now you are blooming in every space they tried to block you from. Type Amen to get blessing 7777. Everything is being reversed. Your name is clearing. Their name is fading. Your silence is being remembered as grace. Their noise is being remembered as dishonor. You are not forgotten. You are rising. Ways they can't stop. Your growth is now their greatest fear. Because the higher you go, the smaller they become in the truth. They don't laugh like they used to. They don't walk as proudly as before. Their world has changed, and not in the way they expected. Archangel Michael says, this was written. This exposure is holy. The moment has come. Type Amen to get blessing 313. There is now a trail of regret behind them. People who once followed their footsteps are now retreating. Those who cheered for them have realized the illusion they were living in. This is not just karma, it's correction. A heavenly adjustment of truth and lies. And you, beloved, are finally free of their hold. Your truth has become your compass, and now it leads you to higher grounds. You no longer need validation. You are walking in undeniable proof of who you've always been. They tried to limit you with labels. But God broke every one of them. The real you is rising. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. Even they can't understand how fast things are falling apart. They made you a villain, but now they are the ones hiding from the truth they can no longer rewrite. They've tried to change the story. Spin the situation. Play the victim. But no one's buying it anymore. Because heaven has placed the real story in the hearts of those who matter. And there's no going back from that. You're not just surviving this, you are thriving. And your peace is their reminder that you were never the problem. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. The noise they made is now their silence. The storm they sent is now their destruction. You were the light they couldn't comprehend, so they tried to cover it. But a lie, no matter how loud, cannot outshine a soul that has been chosen. The light that surrounds you now is not ordinary. It's divine. It's proof of everything they tried to erase. Archangel Michael says, the final blow is coming. But it will not touch you. It will only touch the one who built their world on deception. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. And when the final truth falls, don't speak. Don't defend. Don't even look back. The story will tell itself without your help. This is your rise. This is your reward. And this is their lesson. Let the panic stay with them. Let the shame follow them. Let the silence they gave you become their punishment. Because the truth is no longer hidden. And neither are you. Type Amen to get blessing 474. The light is yours now. The stage is yours. The honor is being returned to you piece by piece. They can no longer deny what everyone is beginning to understand. You were never wrong. You were never the liar. You were never the enemy. And now, with every step you take, you walk further away from the pit they tried to trap you in. Your destiny was never theirs to destroy. Your path was never theirs to block. Your name was never theirs to stain. Archangel Michael says, walk in your new name. Walk in your new truth. And never, ever look back again. Type Amen to get blessing 9999. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.